Hey, what's up, car fam? So today, this is one car I've actually been wanting to see and been curious about because I know it was really hyped up earlier this year. This is the 2023 Lexus IS 500. This actually has a V8 engine, so should be super powerful, but it seems like some of the specs and details that we got from other reviewers and things like that was not that enthusiastic. But let's take a look at it because it seems really nice inside. Let's check it out. So one thing I like about this refreshed brand new model of the Lexus IS, line is just the design is so similar in a sense to the last ones, but just taken up to the next level. It's such a clean design that they don't have to really touch as much. Super nice. I love the front grille here, that opening there. It's just really nice. Love that. And then the lighting here, this small little check, that just looks so clean. And this car in any color, you can just tell from the paint Lexus uses that is super high quality and just looks so good. This as a daily driver, I'm sure is a lot of fun. But most importantly, let's head to the driver's seat, check it out. The gauges that Lexus has and they've been using for years have always impressed me. It seems like, I'm surprised more automakers haven't actually adopted this. There must be a reason, but I just love how you can swipe and change the gauge there and how it'll literally slide over to the left. That's always been so sick. So as you can see there, you can actually literally move that gauge, which is a physical piece. It's not just something that is digitally, moving to the left and right. Such a nice setup. And then the cabinet here is super tight and everything's really close. So the one downside though is this car is large on the outside, but interior wise it's not that spacious. This would actually have something over it. They just take that off for events like this where there's a lot of people. But overall, really nice. This here is actually really outdated. I know they've been changing and making tweaks to it, but in my opinion, even in 3 years, that's gonna look like it's almost 10 years old. So that's one thing automakers really need to be mindful of and level up is their infotainment, because that's the quickest way to age a car. And then these, of course, would have knobs on them. I'm surprised they don't here. This is kind of interesting, but it's all good. The seats are really nice. Love this color. This would look good in a lot of cars to have that black and white, very minimal and really nice kind of setup. It looks really good. So here's a little bit more of a wider look on the interior. So I'm curious how the sound as far as the speakers are in this car, because I drove the IS 350 with the, I think it's Mark Levinson. I can't remember the name exactly, but it wasn't as impressive as I thought. I thought it would be a lot better because it was a $3,500 upcharge, and it was still pretty disappointing. But there might be a couple of different options that they have to really make that sound better. But overall, the seats are really nice. You're not gonna get a ton of leg room in these, so if you are someone that needs more space, that's something to keep in mind. But the rear here is one of those things that looks really sick. I just absolutely love how this looks. And then having those dual exhaust on both sides, or the dual tips, it just looks really sick. I love that. And then you have that nice ambient light kind of just going around there. This is really great for visibility, so for safety reasons, having better lights. And then the way it kind of just, like I said, it's more of an ambient glow than just a beam or bulb like you used to see in other cars. That's definitely something that sets it apart. All of this piano black type of plastic here looks great. Just be mindful of really maintaining that when you do actually drive this vehicle, because that's something that will kind of age over time. It can, gather a lot of scratches. And then also depending on, how much kind of black smoke a little bit kind of comes out of these exhausts, you'll probably want to use some type of special product, because then that's going to end up on this, and it's different than paint. So just little things you'll want to be mindful of. So you have a soft open trunk. It doesn't just open all the way when you open it. It kind of just gradually opens a little bit. And then the actual opening is pretty wide. It's just nice and almost like a rectangle as far as loading things in. That's really cool. And then you have a reasonable amount of space. Not too bad. You definitely would probably get a little bit more in a Civic, it seems like. And then comes with the spare, which is nice because nowadays that's pretty rare to actually have in the cars, but it's cool Lexus actually gives that to you. Then you have a handle, which is good because believe it or not, some cars just have like an indentation or no handle at all, even depending on the price, so that's a really nice touch. So yeah, there's a look at the IS 500. I wish we could start it and hear it, but I'm sure you could probably find one maybe at a dealership or some other vehicle or videos to be able to kind of see that information. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.